Hi, I figured I'd do a video on something I feel like not a lot of YouTubers have done. So I'm a psychology major. I really loved personality psychology. So I figured, why not take a personality test? I'll have this test linked down below if you guys want to try it out. I'm doing the Myers-Briggs test. So on Google, on my laptop, I'm just gonna read off the definition. So the Myers-Briggs type indicator is an introspective self-report questionnaire indicating differing psychological preferences in how people perceive the world and make decisions. Basically, there's 16 personality types that people are narrowed down to. So I'm gonna take this test. All right, first question. You enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people. I'll give it like a almost enjoy. Do you often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas? I'm gonna go with the same answer I did before. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas than a no. You know me, I love keeping a schedule. Like I have a schedule on on Google Docs. I actually have a quarantine schedule because I don't know, I just feel like you just have to make use of your time. Like I know that I've been sleeping in a lot, which I hate, but I mean, what else is there to do? I mean, if I finish all my schoolwork, because I'm still in college, but if I have no schoolwork to do, I mean, why not sleep in? You often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it has taken place. Yes, I have. When I'm in the shower, I think about all the comebacks I could have said. You're not the only one. If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally, not to try to solve their problem. Yes. I feel like I'm gonna do like almost, because I'm still working on this. I feel like that's something I've had to learn throughout the years, especially in my college years, just to not sort of judge somebody, but to sort of understand where they're coming from. People can really upset you. I'm gonna do a little bit lower than the previous. All right, next one. You often rely on people to be the ones to start conversation and keep it going. No, I disagree. I feel like I'm talkative enough. If you have to temporarily put your plans on hold, you make sure that is your top priority to get back on track. I agree, but not too much, because I feel like you shouldn't take everything so seriously. That's also something I'd had to learn. You rarely worry if you make a good impression on somebody you meet. I'm gonna have to say agree, because I'm also working on this. Well, everybody's a work in progress, but I feel like I just take people's opinions way too much to heart, and that's something that I'm still trying to get over. It would be a challenge for you to spend the whole weekend all by yourself without... No, completely disagree. But I'm an only child, and whenever my mom went to work, that was like freaking awesome. Like I would dance in my room, listen to music, get my homework done that I needed to, do arts and crafts. Like, I love being an only child. You are more of a detail-oriented than a big picture person. I agree. You are very affectionate with people who care about you. Yes. You're still bothered by mistakes. Yes. That you made a long time ago. Yes. And I need to work on that. At parties and similar events, you are mostly be found further away from the action. No, I disagree. Not to, I mean, I like to like have side conversations away from, like, you know, like at homecoming, like you want to have like time alone with your friends, like in the corner, like drinking like soda, rather than like always being on the dance floor like for 3 hours straight. You often find it difficult to relate to people who let their emotions guide them. I feel like I can deal with people like that. Yeah. I'm gonna say I disagree, but we'll more up. Hey mom. What? Hold on, my mom's showing you the pants she sewed.
Just okay.
Yeah.
Right?
¿Me pintas? Okay. Next question. When looking for a movie to watch, you can spend ages browsing the catalog. Yeah, because I feel like that's what I do a lot with Xavier when we go on dates. You can stay calm under a lot of pressure. Disagree. I have really bad, like, I used to have a lot of panic attacks in high school. Oh, this is getting deep. I used to have a lot of panic attacks in high school just because, like, I put way too much on my plate. Like, I was in National Honor Society, like art club, back and forth. I was in Spanish club, like, throughout the years. And then on top of being, like, an honor student and taking, like, AP classes, like, I took AP Calc. I've just had to learn how to, like, you know, you're not a superhero. You don't have to, like, prove to people that you are. When in a group of people you do not know, you have no problem jumping right in. No, I disagree. When you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre, and yes. In your opinion, it's sometimes okay to step on others to get... No, I completely disagree. I just feel a lot for people. You can't do that. Sorry, that's not me. You are dedicated and focused on your goals, only rarely getting sidetracked. I feel like I agree, but not that much, because I do get sidetracked. If you make a mistake, you tend to start doubting yourself, your abilities, and your knowledge. Yes. I feel like I'm super self-critical. When at a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to ones you already know. Yes. You usually lose interest in the discussion when it gets no, disagree. I love getting philosophical. You will never let yourself cry in front of others. I'm gonna go neutral. You feel more drawn to places with bustling and busy atmosphere than yes, I love the city. I feel like I wouldn't know what I would do if I lived out in the country. I mean, it's really nice. Like, I have friends who live all the way out in the middle of nowhere and their house is gorgeous. You like discussing different views and theories on the world you could look like in the yes. When it comes to making life-changing choices, you mostly listen to your heart rather than your head. I listen to my head more. You cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to study of something that you cannot see, touch, or experience. Disagree. You usually prefer to get your revenge rather than your forgiveness. Disagree. Just feel like revenge takes too much work. Just forgive them. Life's too short. You often make decisions on a whim. Disagree. The time you spend by yourself often ends up being more interesting and satisfying than the time you spend with others. I've had good experiences with people and without people, so you often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning or messages of a song or a movie. I think I agree. I mean, I'm on like Genius Lyrics, like trying to figure out some of these songs, because I'm glad my mom raised me on like 60s, 70s, and 80s music. I mean, there is still good music right now, but I don't know. I just feel like old music's better. You always know exactly what you want. Disagree. You rarely think back on the choices you made and wonder what you could have done differently. I disagree. I disagree a lot because I do it all the time. In a public space, you usually stick to quieter and less crowded areas. I agree. You tend to focus on present realities rather than future possibilities. I disagree because I think about my future a lot. I'm gonna do like a middle disagree. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. I feel like I disagree, but I'm not gonna do all the way disagree because I feel like I feel like I want to understand what people are feeling, but I don't want to say I completely disagree because I try to make an effort to understand how they feel, but I mean, everybody's built differently, so I can't like interpret everything and be right about everything. You know what I mean? And when starting to work on a project, you prefer to make many decisions up front as possible. Disagree, because you gotta think about that stuff. When you know someone thinks highly of you, you always wonder how long it will be until they become disappointed in you. Ooh, that's deep. I'm just very self-critical of myself. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone and you find interesting, and no. You often drift away into daydreaming. Yes. You look after yourself first and others come second. I feel like disagree. Even when you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually just end up doing what you feel like at any given moment. I feel like neutral. Should we just turn? No. Your mood can change very quickly. Disagree. You contemplate the reasons for human existence and the meaning of life. Yes, I do. You often talk about your feelings and emotions. Yes, I do. A lot. You have got detailed education or career development plans stretching several years. Yes, I do. You rarely dwell on your regrets. Disagree. You spend time in a dynamic atmosphere with lots of people around, quickly making you feel drained and you need to get away. I feel like agree, but not that much. I feel like everybody needs time for themselves. You see yourself as more of a realist than a visionary. I feel like agree, but not that much. You find it easy to sympathize with people who has gone through something you never have. I agree. Oh man, these are getting really like preachy. Your personality or work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than to no. I'm a neat freak. Right, last questions. Your emotions control you more than they control them. I feel like I agree, but not that much because I have learned. After a long and exhausting week, a fun party, yes. You need to unwind. You frequently find yourself wondering how technological advancement could change your everyday life. No. You always consider how your actions might affect others before doing them. Yes, I completely agree. You still honor the commitments you have made if you have a change of heart. Disagree, just because if I'm doing something and I later find out that it's morally wrong or something like that, I'm not going to continue doing it. You rarely feel insecure. Disagree. Okay. Results. I am an advocate, an INFG. It says that my mind is introverted. Energy, I'm intuitive. Nature, your traits determine how we make decisions and cope with emotions, and I'm more feeling than thinking. All right, so my slogan for my personality is treat people as if they were what we ought to be, and you help them to become what they are capable of being. Oh, that's cute. Literally lists like a brief like description of your personality and then strengths and weaknesses. So it says, I'm creative, insightful, inspiring, decisive, determined, and passionate. My weaknesses are I'm insensitive, extremely private, a perfectionist, always need to have a cause, and can burn out easily. Oh. Ooh, career paths. Psychologists, counselors, doctors, life coaches, and spiritual guides. All right, that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to take this test, I have the link down below. Hope you guys are staying safe and healthy and happy. Remember that mental health is super important, so please talk about it with others if you're feeling lonely or sad. I just talked to a few of my friends earlier who were feeling the same thing, and I just feel like it's good to have somebody to talk to, especially when you're stuck in the house for weeks and months now at a time. But hopefully you guys are staying safe and healthy and happy, and I'll see you next video. Bye!